keep an eye on him. Put down Super Sunday. 7 VFL match of the day. Top 4 clash between two potential contenders. Boxhill and Footscray from the G. Here's Nudge.
Lewis Young with the ruck duties.
It's probably Tim Membry these days, but he's a great shot on goal. He just hasn't capitalised this year as much as he would have liked.
165.58 at AFL level. Boxhill trying to transition this
Jumped
out.
up and taken that spot. So now they're looking at Lewis Young and saying, well, what else can we do? Where can we fit him into the senior lineup? As Glass has prevented that, but not the second one. It's fed out towards Golds. Now Hanrahan goes towards Roughhead. Got it.
Hands on the footy.
Drills it. Perfect start for Jared Roughhead. Almost created some chaos. Riley West looks to clear. That is a great mark taken by Dave Mirror. Mirror on the back end of that contest. Pumps it inside 50. Roughhead in best position.
Fantastic play.
Space of 4 or 5 minutes. And Boxhill have the lead. Drive coming back the other way, did well, won the football. Flips a handball over Lipinski's head. He tackles Mirror. Mirror forced a quick release. Burt comes inboard. Some numbers inside here for the Hawks if they go now. Golds can go to Roughhead. Roughhead can pop one over the top. Have his 3rd score involvement in the opening term as Schoenmakers kicks the goal.
Corridor. West outpointed in flight by Caden Brand, his preferred method. The intercept mark and quick to move it wide for Schoenmakers. Had option short, goes further afield and punches it to Roughhead. A few Hawthorn and Box Hill supporters in early, enjoying his work, and they'll love that. Goes without saying. Did kick 4 against Hawthorn here in the AFL back in round 2, but
well, how can we forget that?
In footballing terms for Josh Schache, that is an eternity ago. Masidi slid it forward almost Kanaka style into the hands of Schoenmakers, who was in front of Pruden. Wanted Roughhead. Vandermeer bodied him out of the way. Kilpatrick, a clever crumb. And luck's of fortune, but when you play in...
Pitnet can step up and he's snuck it through.
Pressure on Gardner as well, and creates the turnover. Well played. Burt over the top. Ross can steady from 40. Go to Minchington. He's 10th in 14 years at the highest level. And he's kicked his 3rd goal.
English, Pitternet grabs that out of the ruck. Ross with the body work on Olsen. Quick entry, Roughhead. Pruden tried to trap it, instead shielded to Andrew Moore. Clever flick on from Ross. Will it sit for Ruffy? On the 3rd bite it does. The dish to Walker. Short chip for Schoenmakers. Back to Roughhead. It's seeking him out. He's got his 4th.
Football will want to get back onto his left or handball inboard. He does the second option, gives it to Byrne. Draft his 2nd VFL game, kicked 2-3 on debut. From 45 out, makes good contact and likes it.
Port in the form of Miles, Ross. Can now
everywhere inside forward 50.
Hawks haven't led since time on in the opening quarter. They do now. Jackson Ross with a...
5-on-7 this afternoon. Jones sizzles it inside 50.
Scott did.
The skipper.
Strain will take the free. To the back. Ross stayed there, and if he had have not double grabbed it, it was a certain goal instead. In a storied career, but looking at a career high inside 3/4 time. It's been a great return to the VFL for Jared Roughhead.
Oh, it's got Glass inside 50. Spears it low. That is spectacular delivery to Matt Walker.
That's as good.
He's 2nd for the quarter as Box Hill start to ramp up the pressure. Starts it right and sneaks it inside for a goal. Scott delivers on the left. Webb, Giant over the top.
Box Hill.
Impressive mark.
By Schoenmakers, desperately tries to keep the hands free. More double grabs. Glass, dribbling ball forward. Young comes to meet it. Hawks there in numbers. Meadows and Pruden, desperate ball. Walker, Koshitsky, tap to Glass was clever in the finish to match.
That is brilliant.
In sunshine, it's Golds to Grieve.
Hold there, hold! Play on!
Damon Greaves takes some territory, kicks to 50.
Play on!
Koshitsky, 3rd in line, wins the football. Hanrahan, zippy little forward, turns onto his left, pops it up. Moore sets himself in that pack and takes a contested mark. From 40 out. Gives the Hawks the lead. Over into this year. Glass receives from Pitternet. towards half forward to Schoenmakers, and now the Hawks Meadows. He gets it to Golds. Chance now for the Hawks over the back. Hanrahan can get it and go. Has a bounce, has two. Porter straining to get to him. Can kick it inside 50, not to the advantage of Roughhead.
Ollie Hanrahan has made some terrible mistakes.
Put the pressure on Young, affected the kick. Webb runs into a nest of Hawks. Just enough from Jared Roughhead. 50 plus.
Can he get the distance? We saw Tory Dixon kick a long goal from outside 50.
Any score gives them the lead. Hanrahan makes good contact. Can the Dogs keep it out? It bounces through for a point.
Over. You can't get punished the other way.
And we have a draw. A Mother's Day classic in the VFL. Fantastic game of football.